Fine. Uh, today I enter into the technicals of Python, right? Yes. Yeah. Data types and variables. Data types, Python data types, right? Yes. Yeah. Every organization, right? Every organization mm, use case has got every organization use case has got data and operations, has got data and operations. Every organization use case has got data and operations. Data represented using data types or variables. Operations represented, right? Operations represented using functions. Data represented using data types or variables. Operations represented using functions. For example, any organization, we take example of a bank that has got a data and operations. For example, bank has got customer data and customer operations. Customer data, right? Customer name, account number, address, balance, represented using data types or variables. Customer operations like deposit operation, transfer operation, withdraw operations, represented using functions. Functions we discussed later, but now data using data types or variables. So if you compare this, Python supports dynamic data types. We compare with C or C++ or Java, comparison with Python. Python supports dynamic data types. If you see in C, C++, Java, if you want to define a variable like x as 10, compulsory we need to define this data type. Without this data type defining, right? Yes. Y equal to 4.5. We need to say float of y. Z equal to hello. Without this data type, right? String. So int float string. Index float y string z. So without this data type defining, we cannot create the variable x, y, and z. X, y, and z. Yes. But in Python, no need to define this data type. No need to define this data type. X equal to 10. Directly we can say x as 10. Directly we can say y as 4.5. Directly we can say z as hello. No need to define the data types here in Python. But what kind of variable x is here? Based on the data type defining, you are saying x is a integer variable. Y, what kind of variable y is means? It's a float variable. Z is a string based on the data type defining. But here in Python, what kind of variable x is? What type of variable x is? There's no data type defined. What type of variable x is means what value you have assigned to it. Based on the value assigned, the variable x is created dynamically during runtime. If you are assigning a integer value, integer variable is created. If you are assigning a float value, float variable is created. If you are assigning a string value, string variable based upon what value you are assigning. If you are assigning integer, integer variable gets created. If you are assigning a float value, float variable gets created dynamically. That's why we say dynamic data types. If you want to know the data type, there is a there is a function called type function. There is a function called type. Sunita, be in mute. Sunita Boredi, be in mute. Type of x. Type of x, right? Type of x will be what type? Integer. Why it is integer? Because you have assigned an integer value. Yes. Type of y. Type of y will be what type? Now I want the sessions to be interactive, right? I have kept everyone in unmuted status. If you've got any queries, you can ask me through voice. Unmute yourself and you can ask, and you can give your responses through voice or through chat panel. Type of Y. Type of Y is what type? Yes. Type of Y is what? Float type. Why it is float? Because you have assigned a float value. Type of Z is what type? Yes. Type of Z.
String.
String type. Because you assigned a string value to it. Yes. Okay. So based upon the value assigned, the variables are created. That's why we call it as dynamic type. To make you understand much better, I'll be discussing 4 cases now. Observe these 4 cases. Case 1. Internally, what happens when you define a variable like x equal to 10? Whenever you say x equal to 10,
Sir, hello.
yes, yes.
Sir, in previous slide, is type is a function type. Function.
Type of Z. Type is a function, right?
Yes, sir.
Type of x, type of y, type of z. Type of x is integer because integer value assigned. Type of y is float, right? Because float value assigned. Type of z
Yes.
is string because string value assigned. What value you are assigning based on that the variables are created, right? Fine. Case 1. Whenever you say x equal to 10, whenever you say x equal to 10, one object is created. One object is created with value 10. One object is created with value 10 with some address. X equal to 10, right? One object is created with some address, means the object is stored at so and so address, right? The address is given to X. Understand here, whenever you say X equal to 10, an object is created with value 10, it's going to occupy some address, the address is given to X. What X is storing? What X stores? Don't say X is storing 10. X stores this address. Understand here, X stores this address. Whenever you say print X, right, it goes to this address and print whatever present at that address. So what it does, prints the content at that address. Prints the content at that address. What is the content at that address? 10. If you want to print the address where exactly it is stored address, there is a function called id of x. Prints the address of x. Prints the address of x. What is the address of x? 103070. So I have given some random address, but where exactly it is stored, that address it is going to return. Type of x. Type of x. Type of x prints the data type of x. Prints the data type of x. Data type of x is what? As you have assigned an integer value to x, type of x will be int type.
Int.
Understand here? Printing the content, printing the address, and printing the type. If you are defining any variable like x as 10, no need to define the data type in Python directly. What value you are assigning, based on that, the variable gets created dynamically. So printing the x, printing the content, that is 10. If you want to print the address, id of x, type of x, prints the data type of x. Now observe this case 2. Yes, x equal to 10. y equal to 20. Yes, try to respond everyone. How many objects are going to be created here? So I want the sessions to be more interactive, right? So everyone, you can unmute
Two.
yourself. Try
Two
to
objects.
two objects, right? Yes. So whether your answers are correct or wrong, keep on responding, right? So here one object with some address, y equal to 20, one more object, right? With some address where it is stored. Two objects, yes. Okay. Now try to respond. Print x, what is the text value? Print x.
10.
10, the content it prints. It goes to this address and prints the content. If we say print address ID of x, address of x, 103070. Type, data type of x, what type it is?
Int.
Integer type. To print the content, address and type. Similarly, print y. Print y, what is that?
20.
20. If you want to print the address, ID of y. 1040. Type of y. So in Python, to know the type, there is a function given type, right? Type of y is what type? Int type. So here, two different variables x, y with two different values 10, 20 with two different objects with two different addresses. Two different variables, two different values, two different objects, two different addresses. Understood, right? So printing the content, address and type. Case 3. X value is 10, y value is 10. Now everyone try to respond. How many objects are created here?
2.
One object.
1, 1.
One or two?
One. The address references will go to both the variables.
So 10. So observe carefully. Here only one object is created. Only one object is created, right? Yes. Before creating object for y, it checks any object with value 10 if it is already available. If already available, the same address will be given to y. Means if x value is 10, y value is 10, z value is 10. Don't think like three objects are created with 10, 10, 10. Only one object, its address will be given to x, y, z. If x value is 10, y is 20, z is 30, how many objects are created? If it is 10, 20, and 30, three objects, right?
3.
What is your observation here? If the values are same, one object. If the values are different, like 10, 20, and 30, three different objects, right, are created. Now, if you observe here, x, y, and z, they are sharing the same content to 10. They are sharing the same address. You can say like print x, print y, print z. They are printing the same thing, 10. Say the print address, they are sharing the same address, right? Address of x, address of y, and address of z. What address? 103070, right? Yes. Okay, same address, address of x, y, and z. Okay. This case 3. Case 4 you observe. Case 4. Here x value is 10, not x and y. X and not x and y. X and x only. X is 20. How many objects here? How many objects gets created? For 10, one object with some address. And for 20, one more object with some address. The address given to x. Now, if I say print x, what is the x value it prints? 10 or 20 or both? What is the answer? If I say print x
20.
20, always it prints the latest value. Previously x value 10, now x value modified to 20. Always the modified x value it prints. Address of x 104090. And what happens to the previous one is it gets removed. It gets removed, right? Yes. Print x address of x. Okay. Understood these four cases, everyone, right? First one, printing the content, printing the address, and printing the type. Case two, two different variables, two different values, two different objects, two different addresses. Case three, if the values are same 10, 10, 10, only one object, one address. Case four, x value 10, x value modified to 20, takes the modified value. Data types. Data types mainly are of two types. Mainly are of two types. Fundamental data types, yes. Fundamental data types and collection data types. Fundamental data types. Object to holding single value. Object to holding single value. Example like x equal to 10. X equal to 10, one object is created with value 10. An object is created with value 10 with some address. The address is given to x. Object to holding single value. Object to holding what? Single value. Object holding single value. Collection data types. The name itself saying collection of values, group of values, set of values. Object holding group of values. Set of values, collection of values. Example, x equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. One object is created. 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50 with some address. The address is given to x. So here object holding group of values. Object holding group of values, set of values. Okay. Fundamental data types. Fundamental data types. Mainly there are of 5 types. Fundamental data types mainly are of 5 types. First, like int, float, boolean, string, complex. There mainly are of 5 types. Int, something in integers, right? Age 25. Float, something in decimals like height. 6.3. Boolean which returns either true or false. Either true or false. String, sequence collection of characters like city equal to Hyderabad. X plus IY. X plus IY, right? Real and imaginary. Complex number means collection of real and imaginary part. X is real, this is imaginary. But in Python, instead of I, we use J. Int, float, boolean, string, and complex. Yes. Next, collection types. Collection data types. List, tuple, set, and dictionary. List, tuple, set, and dictionary. List, square bracket, tuple, normal bracket, set, curly bracket. List, tuple, set, and dictionary. Dictionary is collection of key value pairs, right? Key value pairs, for example, W equal to key and value pairs, name. Age, 25. Collection of key value pairs. This is key, this is value. Key value, collection of key value pairs. But list of values, tuple of values, set of values. Right. So we have got a lot of discussion on this list. List indexing, list properties, list slicing, list functions, list methods, nested list modifications. Similarly for tuples and sets, dictionaries. In fundamental types, we have got a lot of discussion on string indexing, string slicing, string functions, string methods, and string special characters. Yes. Now, what is a string? A string is a sequence collection of characters. Sequence collection of characters. In Python, a string is represented using single quote, using double quote, and using triple quote. Single quote and double quote for single line string, or for a word or a sentence, you can use the single or double quote. For multiple lines, for a paragraph or 10 lines, you can go for triple quote. Each character of a string, each character of a string is represented or accessed each character of a string is represented or accessed by a unique index. String supports two types of indexes. String supports two types of indexes. Forward index or positive index. Starts from left to right. Forward index or positive index starts from left to right. Index starts with K. Index starts from left to right. Index starts with 0. Forward index are positive, negative. Backward index or negative index. Index starts from right to left. Index starts from right to left. Index starts with -1. String supports two types of indexes. Forward index or positive index. Backward index or negative. Index starts from left to right. Index starts with 0. Yes. Check this diagram. X equal to, in double quotes, I'm saying Python. So internally an object gets created. Python. This address is given to X. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was forward index. Forward index or positive index. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. This we call it like a backward index or negative index. Forward index or positive, backward index or negative. What is the value of x of 2 here? T. What is the value of x of -2?
Oh,
All right. X of 2 is T. X of -2 is O. Coming back, right. Single line comment starts with hash symbol. It's not executable. And multiple lines of comments, multi-line comments start with triple quote and with triple quote. Yes. X equal to Python, 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 right? Yes. Print X prints the string. Print len type of X, string type. Type of X, string type. Len of X, number of characters. Yes. Y equal to programming. Print Y. Print type of Y. Okay. Print X plus Y. X plus Y means concatenation. Concatenation means adding two string. Adding two strings. First string followed by second string. Check this, save it first. Created a separate folder for this batch, Python. Python 8 AM, right? Yes. str1 dot py string 1 dot py. Yes. Okay. Run module. Python programming, right? Yes. X plus space plus Y. X plus space plus Y. X means Python space and Y, because you want some space between X is one string, Y is one string, between those two string, one empty string, right? Yes. Python space programming. Okay, file, new file. Okay, next. String slicing. String slicing. Extracting particular portion of a string. Now, X equal to Python program. X equal to Python program, right? Yes. Print X. Extract only Python from this. Extract only Python from this. Yes. Print. Try to say X of. Extract only Python from this, or print only Python. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 0 2, 0 2, 6 I need to say. See here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0 to 5 I should say, but 0 to 6. This we call it like lower bound, this we call it like upper bound. Always upper bound excluded. Here 6 means 6 excludes, up to 5 it takes. If you give 5 here, this n will be excluded, right? Yes. Save it. str2.py. Right, you will get Python. Now try to answer. Extract the middle portion of the string. Extract particular characters. Extract PROG, the middle. Everyone try to respond now. I want to extract only these 4 characters. Print X of.
5 to 11.
What is that?
X of
7.
7.
7 to
4.
11, right? Yes. So this is 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 we need to provide. 11 excludes up to 10 only it will consider. Even space also will take one index. There is only P or OG. Next, what if I say in the opposite way? X of 11 to 7. 7 to 11, fine. But 11 to 7 if I say?
GORP.
So 11 to 7, understand here, it will give empty string. Empty string. Always slicing in the forward direction. If we go in backward direction, it will give empty. See, 11 to 7 means this one. 11 to 7 means you are going backward. Whenever you are going backward, it always prints empty string. Check it. You got empty string. Yes, empty string you are. Extract PROG using negative index, you say me. Using negative index, you say me once.
-4 to -8.
You are going in backward direction, empty string it prints. Using negative index also you should go in forward direction. Using negative index, right? Print X of minus
-7 to -11.
-7 to
-3.
yeah, -7 to -1, see, yes, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7 you want, -6 you want, -5 you want, -4 you want, -3. -3 excludes up to -4 it considers. Extract the entire word program. Extract the program. Using positive index, you say me first. Using positive index, everyone try to respond. I want a program. Print X of
7 to 14.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14th index not available. Can I give 14th?
Yes.
14th index not available. Can you give 14 means yes. Because 14 excludes up to 13 only it will consider, right? So Python program. Otherwise, shortcut to this. X of 7. Don't provide the upper bound. Up to the end of the string it reads. Both results the same output. Up to the end of the string. If you're not giving upper bound, it reads up to the end of the string. Okay, using negative index, you say me X of everyone. How to extract program using negative index?
-7 to
-7 to
-7 to
empty.
Don't provide this upper bound up to the end of the string. If I ignore this lower bound, X of don't provide the lower bound 6, what is the output? So it reads from the start of the string to 6.
Python.
Same Python, this and this both are same, right? If I ignore both upper and lower, is it
Python.
what is it?
Yeah, it will take from first to last Python program.
Python to program.
It start from the start to up to the end it will. See, even if either you use space or you want to use space, it works. Similar to print x. Similar to print x or print x of 0 to yes. To remaining, right? Yes. These 4 statements results the same output. Python program, Python program, Python program, right? Yes. Okay. X of 0 to 14 with the increment 0 to 14 with the increment of 2. What is this? First one like start value. Second is like stop value and a step value. Start value, stop value, and step value. Zero to 14 with the increment of 2. Means 0 to 14 with the increment of 2 means 0 index, 2 index, 4 index, 6, 8, 10, 12. Only these indexes it is going to read. Yeah. Python 0 index, 2 index, 4, 6, 8, 10, this way. Only these indexes it has read. Short, okay. Print x of colon 2. Both are same, right? This and this both are same. 0 to 14 are that. Yes. Print x of colon -1. What is this? X of colon -1 reverses the string. Reverses the string. Okay, fine. Have you heard about the word palindrome? If we reverse a string, if we get the same one, if we get the same string, if we reverse a string, if we get the same string, then it is a palindrome. If we get the same string, then it is a palindrome. Example of palindrome anyway. Madam, if we reverse also, you'll get the same thing. Malayalam, reverse also you'll get the same. PIN, DAD, MOM, EYE, race car, LEVEL, all this, right? If we reverse also, you'll get the same thing. X equal to MADAM, right? Print X. Prints madam. Python is case sensitive. Uppercase, lowercase are taken differently. So reverse it. Store in Y. The same thing made amount it prints, right? Run more here. See, both it prints madam, it's a palindrome. So in this way, you can perform slicing, right? Yes. Forward index, backward index, right? Yes. So we no need to write huge codings here in Python. We have got inbuilt methods and functions available to perform these operations, right? Just I'll take 5-10 minutes more. So we have got string methods, upper to print in uppercase. To print in uppercase, right? Yes. X equal to Hyderabad. Print it in upper, X dot upper, print it in uppercase. X dot upper, printing everything in the uppercase. To print in lowercase, X equal to Chennai. It's an uppercase, print in lowercase, print X dot lower. Capital, okay, next. X equal to, I want only the first character I in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases. I want only the first character I only in the upper, remaining all in the lower cases. X dot capitalize. Capitalizes only the first character, right? Capitalize. For capitalizing the first character of a string. Uppercase and lowercase are taken differently, right? Yes. Let's see this. X dot, this is X dot lowercase. Python is case sensitive. Capitalize only the first character I in the uppercase, remaining all in the lowercase. Say capitalize. Only the first character I only in the uppercase, right? Remaining all in the lower cases. For example, X equal to how many words are there? 3 words. Each and every word first character I want in uppercase. That's it. Each and every word first character in the uppercase. Title you need to say. Good. G in uppercase, morning M in uppercase. For capitalizing the first character of each word. For example, one more example too. Employees are there, employee names. Rohit, Ajay, Miller, James. In this way, hundreds of employee names, right? Yes. Print emps dot title. Yes. emps dot title means each and every name, first character in the uppercase. Check it once. How many names? Each and every name, first character in the uppercase. Even 100 names. We have got a method. Replace, right? For replacing a portion of a string. For replacing a portion of a string. For replacing a portion of x equal to, like for example, Java is easy. Yes. Print x dot replace the word Java with Python. Replace the word Java with Python, right? Yes. You will get the output as Python is easy. Java is easy and Java is simple. Will it replace each and every occurrence of Java with Python? Right. It will replace each and every occurrence of Java with Python. Python is easy and Python is simple. Okay, fine. Understood, right? So in this way, we have got many methods: upper, lower, capitalized, title, replace, swap, case, count, format, starts with, ends with, find, strip. In this way, many methods are there. So in the next class, we discuss about those, right? Yes. And so one thing, file, new file. So more on these strings we'll discuss in the next class. Yeah. Tomorrow there will be a class, right? Tomorrow there will be a class same time at 8 a.m. There will be a class tomorrow at 8 a.m., right? But the link will be changed. The link is, you'll be going with a new link. So yes, everyone need to get enrolled. So to get that link, right? Yes. And this is the course content I'm going to discuss in brief, right? Yes. Python basics, operators, operations like Python IDs, different types of IDs, flow controls, looping statements, strings, collections, lists, list operations, tuples, sets, dictionaries, functions, modules, packages, errors and exceptions, file handling, object-oriented programming concepts, regular expressions, database connectivity, and date and time module, OS module, advanced concepts, GUI programming, Excel workbook, data analytics, introduction to data science, Python, Pandas module, NumPy module, and Matplotlib module in brief, right? Yes. And apart from this, people who wants to go for 30 topics in brief, right, for Python core and advanced, people who go for Python full stack web development, Django framework, Python framework, in brief, it will be discussed, right? All this with 15 to 20 applications you'll be creating along with me parallelly. And we'll be given knowledge on UI technologies, HTML in brief, CSS, and JavaScript. Yes. So only Python, right? Yes. Python core advanced application oriented modules. Nearly 70 hours we'll be spending on this. At 2 months, 5,000 is the fee structure for this. And by people who wants to go for full stack. So you'll be given knowledge on this web development, right? Web development, HTML, CSS. And apart from this, like the Django framework, with 15 to 20 applications creations here, REST API, right? Yes. Plus project. For all this, right, it will take like 60 hours more, 2 months duration. 7,000 is the fee structure. So 70 plus 30, 130 hours, 4 months. So yes, see fee structure, right? It's 5K and 7K, 12K, right? But if you're going separately like Python and Django, well, but if you take as a total package, the single payment, right? The fee structure is 10K. And daily, you will be getting the recorded video. You'll be getting the class notes, assignments and tasks to work with, and a WhatsApp group for technical discussion. Yes, any queries you have got, we can go with your queries, right? Yes.
Sir, I just want to know about this Python class. Weekly 5 days or weekly 6 or 7 days?
So yes, okay. One more thing, let me make it clear about the timings of this. Right? Yes. So I said starting at 8 a.m., right? So for the next 2 weeks, it starts at 8 a.m. 2 weeks, like approximately like 2 weeks, it goes at 8 a.m. it starts. Later, the batch it will starts at 7 a.m., right? States the test. 7 a.m. it starts up to the end of the course. So make it clear about the timing before you go with the payment. So 7 a.m. it starts after this, after 2 weeks, like up to the end of the course. And Monday to Friday it will be. Sometimes on Saturday, I'll pre-intimate if I'm taking any class on Saturday. Tomorrow there is a class, right? Monday to Friday. Generally, it will be from Monday to Friday. Yes. And you'll be getting every recorded video of all this Python, Core Advanced, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, the Django framework, REST API, all this you'll be getting the videos, clear notes, assignments, tasks. Yes.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Yes.
Sir, నేను data background నుంచి sorry, I'm from data background, sir.
Hmm.
So in which way this will be, I just want to understand more precisely what all the things which are covered for specifically people who are from data background. When I say data background, I'm more towards data engineering, ETL activities, data processing, activities are involved with me. Because I'm not more into technical side till now, so I want to get into the technical aspects of data engineering, data science, and machine learning, this kind of things. So that what I understood is the basics of Python are very much essential to understand. So will you be covering anything related to data? If not, I think it is not much useful to me.
So, okay. So at the last we can see, right, in the advanced course. See, I'm discussing, so Python has got 89,300 modules for different environments or different domains, right?
Yes.
Every environments are using Python today as the implementation language. So like I'm covering some modules related to data science are covered, some related to this big data, some modules related to databases, some modules related to regular expressions, some modules related to operating system, some modules related to graphics, some related to the files, Excel files. And if you see here, data analytics like Pandas module, NumPy module, and Matplotlib module. Introduction to the data science here, Pandas module in brief. It's like data engineering, like big data, right? Pandas module,
Yeah.
Pandas module, and NumPy module in brief, numerical Python for data science, and for Matplotlib plottings and visualization. This model also is covered, right?
Yes.
And this is what And if you want to go much more in the deep dive into this data, as you said, right? So yes. So this is the course contents, how to work with different modules. I said invoice related, data science related, big data related modules I'm covering. Apart from this, how to create our own modules will be discussed as part of the course. And also, I also deal with big data. Also with that big data, right? I send big data, Hadoop, Spark, PySpark, Spark with Python implementation, right?
Yeah.
Linux and Python. There is a separate. So if anyone choosing this big data package, this Python 2 months, whatever this Python core and advanced, everything you'll be learning, right? This Python you can attend from Monday to Friday, right? Any of my batch, Python batch, morning
Yep.
or evening. In that 2 months, Python will be covered. In that Hadoop and PySpark, and this will be covered, right? Spark with Python implementation. You know, people who are from ETL background, who are from this, right?
Yes, sir.
For data engineering, data engineering side, this Hadoop and PySpark, I'll be dealing with. Only you have got weekend for this. Weekend, Saturday it will be of 2 hours, Sunday for 2 hours, right?
Sure, sir.
Other than Sunday 2 hours, right? This Saturday at 1 p.m. Yes. This Saturday at 1 p.m. right? You have what you can attend the session. So you can see that front office, the contact details are given. You can contact them. Then you can just means if you want to go deeper into this, right? You can go with this Spark with Python implementation. Not only for this, right? In big data, even if we go for data science, right? Data science, totally that implementation goes in Python language. If you want to code, right? A language, which language? Python is the mostly chosen language, where it has got many modules for data science, right? Python is providing many modules like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, CP, Scikit-learn, right? TensorFlow. In this way, many modules are available for this data science. But the prerequisites for data science or this Spark or this big data, right? This Python is the prerequisites. Means everything coding goes in this Python. If you want to code, if you want to write the code in Python, you need to have that knowledge of Python, right?
Yes, sir.
So how good you are, how great command in Python is required, right? In that, how to use that functionalities of Python, functional programming, object-oriented programming, modular programming. I said Python is a hybrid language. So how to use the modules, how to create your own modules, and object-oriented programming features and functional programming features and the basic core programming features, right? You have the command, right? So I said not only in this big data or data science, right? In other environment, even Python is a scripting, right? You can write many automation scripts using Python, even in DevOps environment, right? Writing automation scripts, DevOps in AWS, in robotics, in IoT, right? All we are writing Python scripts are used for this, right? So in different high-end technologies, today Python is used as an implementation language, right? So directly or indirectly, you need to have the knowledge on Python. Okay, fine.
Thank
So,
you very much, sir, for detailed explanation.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it may be a silly question, but I'm very new to this.
no. I want, so I was saying that even the sessions will be interactive sessions. Everyone will be kept in unmuted status. Means today it's a demo session. I was speaking most of the time, right? So, but regular sessions, right? From the next sessions, right, you will be responding. Even I was asking you to respond, right, during the session, whether your answers are correct or wrong. Whatever is your query, right? It's a simple query or whatever it is, you can be free in asking that queries. Right?
Appreciate it, sir. Appreciate it. So you would be the same person who would be handling the other batch on weekends, right, sir?
Yes.
Great. Maybe I have to get into that batch and see. In that batch also, you spend time with the basics of Pythons, or you directly jump into
No. Actually, 1 second. Here.
the other, this one, sir.
So first I'll be discussing with Hadoop, right? Hadoop, you need to have some knowledge on this Hadoop, right? Storage and processing, like import export operations, some components of Hadoop I'll be discussing, right? It takes some time. By the time you people will be updating with Python parallelly. So you can update with same batch now. Now whatever batch you are attending, right? The same batch you can attend daily.
Okay.
So that is what 2 months, whatever the 2 months, whatever you are attending, right? You can attend in any of my Python batch.
Yes.
People, big data people,
In
right?
in
What
parallel, I
Hadoop?
can go with Python as well as Hadoop.
Yeah, Python and Hadoop will be in the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, 2 hours, right? So parallelly, by the time you are updating with Hadoop, right, you will be updating with Python. So by the time, right, Hadoop gets completed, right, when I go with Spark and Spark architecture, when I discussed, right, nearly 50% of this Hadoop, this Python gets completed, right? So when I go into this PySpark, so by at least about 60 to 70% of your Python gets completed, right?
Yes, sir. Got it, sir. Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you very much. That's all. Thanks.
Yeah, any other queries, right? Anyone? So here I am discussing even some data science related modules like plotting, matplotlib, NumPy, and pandas module, the data science, and some files formats, right? We'll be working with some files like Excel files, CSV files, JSON files, XML files, and advanced concepts like iterator, generators, closures, decorators, and web scraping, right? Fine. Yes. Fine. Okay. Fine. So I'm stopping for now. We'll continue tomorrow, same time at 8 o'clock. Yes. But you need to get enrolled. Tomorrow the link will be changing, right? Yes, you can see in that chart, right? The payment details, that contact details. And even if you have missed yesterday's session, right? You can see that videos, YouTube video links are given. And tomorrow a WhatsApp group will be created, right? For technical discussions, right? If you got any errors, you can take a snap and post it in the WhatsApp group. If you got any errors, anything, right? WhatsApp group for technical discussions. From tomorrow onwards, you will be getting the every session video. Even if you miss a session, the video will be available in your Google Drive. To your Google Drive, you will be getting the video. Notes you will be getting to your mail ID and WhatsApp group and assignments and tasks, right? Yes, fine. Okay. So if I'm done with your queries, I'm stopping for now. We'll continue tomorrow, right? Thank you all for your time. Thank you. Meet you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.